Greetings, family. I hope all is well with you, all is well with me. This is Miss L or Leslie, my aunt on the mat, coming on to say from New York, from my New York Chronicles, thank you. It's been a while since I've been in front of the camera. I think the last time I was in front of the camera on my channel was with Jewel, if I'm not mistaken. Black Jewel, and it's been a while. I have been having a lot of fun showcasing different places in Boston, in Queens, and also Manhattan. So we call Manhattan New York City or the city. The funny thing is, that's what I call Senegambia. When I'm at home and I reach out to my friends, I'm like, hey, are we going to the city? I mean, City Gambia. That's where the banking is done, the partying is done, the fancy restaurants are done. That's where you go to meet people. That's where you go to have fun, just like in Manhattan. So, one of the reasons why I'm coming on here is I wanted to say thank you. I have gotten some new subscribers. I wanted to be in front of the camera for my new subscribers and to say welcome to my aunt on the mat and thank you for joining me on this journey. I also wanted to say thank you to the subscribers that have been with me from day A. For those that do know, I started my YouTube channel in the Gambia. I had it before I left the United States, but didn't really chronicle anything. I was just so busy living and experiencing what the Gambia had in store for me that I didn't take the time out to see it through the lens of my phone. I really wanted to see it through the lens of my eyes. I say that because you ever been to a concert and the entertainer is on the stage, and whether they're singing or dancing, they're entertaining you. And instead of you viewing it with the two eyes that God gave y'all, you got your camera videotaping it, which really takes away from the full experience. Yes, you do get to see it later. You can document it and have it for many, many years. But can I ask you how many people keep that stuff on their phone for many, many years? I do or did like to upload on Facebook because Facebook is very good with sending annual reminders. And so you get to share again about, hey, look what I did, or it's a great place to be then and now. And so that's one of the great things about Facebook. So I wanted to come in and say greetings and happy Thursday. Please, if you like the content, give it a thumbs up, which you have been doing. I don't have to tell you that. If you like the content and you think someone else could benefit from it, please share it with them. But I don't have to tell you that. You're already doing that. What I do appreciate is that my subscribership is increasing without my having to say, please subscribe. But I will tell you to click on your notification bell so that when I do come on or upload something, you will get notification that it is uploaded. So I'm going to keep this short. I'm about to head out into the streets of New York and mostly for exercise. And I'll share more about that in my next video about what I'm doing while I'm here to keep busy. Um, Another reason why I came on is because for those that are just beginning to know me, go back and check out my old videos so you can see what my platform is about. Now, I do have to say one thing. Please forgive me. Because when I talk about Ma'at on the mat and the most seven principles, right, I always end up stopping at see, I know it and then I forget it. There's always one that I stopped at, and it's really about service. That's not really what it is. I'm going to get to it later. But your practice, your spiritual walk is really active. It's a doing. And so I could sit up here and preach and compare how the Quran and the Bible are very similar, how the laws of Ma'at are very similar to what King James Version that I've shared growing up expresses in my spirit, but really it is about doing. So I'm going to keep doing. The difference is I get to share the doing with you. Not all the time, but most of the time. So I do believe that for most of my early subscribers, they were in Senegal, they were in the Gambia, they were Africans looking to see what an American was doing over in Africa. My new subscribers are from the United States. And because the United States is so big, they may not have gone to New York City. And so they get to see some of the places like the Whitney Museum, where they show Black music and dance and art that represents me as a Black person. You get to see the streets of New York City, Pier 57. You get to see the High Line. I'm going to be going into Central Park next week. Hopefully, the weather stays warm enough for me to get there. I used to love riding a city bike in Central Park, and I will be showcasing that because that is a lot of fun. Honestly, I have to ask myself, are you ready to go up those serious hills? So I got to get prepared for that as well. I am trying to stay very active as much as I can in these New York City streets, which is why I am walking. However, I do miss being in the water. That I do miss. It's easier on the joints, and as the rainy season ends in the Gambia and the tourist season starts to kick into gear, and the weather gets really, really hot. You know, October is the hottest month of the year in the Gambia, which is how my water classes started, just to run down to the beach 2 days, not the beach, to the hotel at the pool 2 days a week, where we just started just having people meet up and hang out. And then I began getting back into the pool and revisiting some of the moves that I did when I was at the New York Health and Racquet Club. So um, it's getting cooler here in New York City, and the heat is on in the Gambia. I love the Gambia because the temperature is hot, hotter, and hottest, and I never complained about the heat. My goal was to be in a bathing suit every day and in flip-flops, and I'm away from that for the time being, and I'm not completely happy, but I'm enjoying myself at home. I'm enjoying seeing my family. I'm enjoying seeing old friends and just looking at New York City with a new vision. So I'm going to exit out of here because I just wanted to say welcome. I'm going to go into another live and then share with you some things that I think you need to know about. Yeah. And in the comment section, let me know if there are other things that you want me to share with you, some places that you think you want to see through my lens, of New York City, Brooklyn, Queens, the Bronx, Manhattan. I plan to go to Washington, D.C., but I don't know how that's going to look because trust me, I do not like going out in the cold. And it's not cold, cold, but anything below 80 to me, really, is cold. So pray that the sun continues to stay and that in my spirit, I am always feeling 80 degrees or more. And I'm going to check in with you again on the back end. And I promise to come before the camera more often so I could share some things with you for my brothers and sisters in America who are considering traveling to a different country. It doesn't matter if it's Africa or Europe or Canada or any other place. I think that what I experienced as a repat, and I don't want to even use that word because repatriation means to go back. If you're going to England, you're not going to repatriate. If if you're going to Canada, you're not going to repatriate, but you will be in a different country. And I want to talk about how that looks because I think that we need to get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So we'll be talking more often. Family, peace and love, and I will speak with you soon. Have a wonderful day.